G'day guys, welcome back to the third week's second video, and thanks for hanging with me so far because this is a really important part. This is going to be where if you failed at things before, it is most likely going to be in this spot that you failed. This is where it actually comes to the doing bit. It depends on who you are as a person. Some people fail before they ever do. It's just this constant cycle of I'm going to do it, and it never gets anywhere. And other people, which I'm going to assume is, I'm going to tentatively guess is about maybe 70% of you, will get into it a little way and then start finding out it's a bit too hard. You'll find out that you go to the gym and your mind's on board, your mind is pumping and ready to go, but the muscles just don't keep up. The body's not there. It starts to get hard and you fall apart. So what we're basically looking for this week is to make sure that we get a little bit of enthusiasm about it and we try and find a way to keep driving. Now, we hopefully by now have that why fresh in your mind, so you've got that going for you. But one thing that I wanted you to start getting into the habit of doing that you maybe haven't done so far is to start changing your mindset into getting a little bit more of a goal-oriented mindset, into being a bit more of a winner, basically. Now, when I say a winner, I don't mean a go-getter, go out tomorrow and win $1 million. If you manage to do that, send me a line, I'll take half of it easily. But what I'm talking about is just doing little things. So start off really small. So if there's one goal that I can give you, if maybe you're having a bit of a struggle with this goal exercise and you think, you know what, I'm just going to jump off Dave's channel and maybe it's not for me, maybe I'm not good enough, get that thought out of your head. One thing I want you to try in lieu of anything else, and even if you've got established goals, this is one thing. If you're going to come along with this journey, this is one thing I want you to do, and that's select something really small that takes less than 5 minutes, but you need to do it every day. For some people, that can be flossing your teeth. Some people, it's making your bed. I don't care what you do with your other goals. You are fine to fail. That's not an issue. There's one thing I want you to keep trying to do. And I want you, as you do it, to take a little bit of pride in doing it and to really enjoy the process of doing it and to look at your finished work and say, you know what, that's cool, I did that. Now, it is such a little thing, and I know you're probably sitting there going, what's so cool about making your bed? But I'm telling you, it will prime you for a winner's mindset. It will start getting you into the habit of getting little tasks done. If you can manage to do your bed first thing in the morning, then you've done your first task for the day. You've gotten up, you've done your first thing. It will prime your mind. You'll start doing other things. And worst case scenario, your day absolutely gets away from you and you happen to have a bad day. You've got a nice made bed at home. So please commit to at least that small goal. Now, if you've got slightly bigger goals, take a little bit of a lesson from that and realize that you can break those big goals down into manageable chunks. Now, I said last week that you might decide that you want to have a goal of running, as an example. Maybe just kind of think of it in terms of, rather than having this big thing that you want to hit all at once, if that seems like it's too daunting for you, bring it back to something smaller. Make sure that you're able to do it. That's the attainable bit if you remember our SMART goals. So if you're trying to go for that run and you just keep finding that you can't, maybe you're sore, maybe it's too much, and maybe you're getting ready to give up, forget about the 0 to hero stuff. You don't need to do it. Think about maybe just going out for a gentle jog, couple of 100 meters, and do it every day. It doesn't have to be far. You can do it by accident. I mean, if it's something like running, there is no reason at all that you couldn't just jog a couple of paces, jog up the steps every now and again. That's all you need to do, just little things. But make sure that you reestablish that as your goal. You need to come up with something like that. So right there, where you've got make your bed every day, I want you to come up with run 100 meters or run 1K, run whatever, but do something small. Make sure that you are getting these little goals and really start priming yourself to actually getting used to doing things, because there can be circumstances where when you are failing at things, you begin to see yourself as a failure. And I can tell you, you are not. You are absolutely fantastic how you are. You are awesome how you are. Maybe you forgot that, but that's what I'm here for at the moment. I'm trying to encourage you to think about that and to really bring out that awesomeness in yourself. So if your goals are too big, make them a little bit smaller and let's start getting kicked into it. I hope you're going well, guys. Thank you so much for all the lines and everything that people have been dropping me. It has been really groovy. There have been people I haven't spoken to, not intentionally, but there's been people I haven't spoken to for a couple of years that are coming out and saying thanks and letting me know how they're going, and that is fantastic. That's the whole purpose of this exercise. So please let me know how you're going, guys. If you're struggling, if you want another tactic that you think might work for you, drop me a line. Keep being awesome, guys.